Hello there. Welcome to episode 46 of Live Fishing. Let's go see if the fish are biting, shall we? As always, if you guys could drop a like, comment, share, subscribe, check out all my links, consider becoming a member on the channel, or leaving a super or a gift, or you guys can just hang out and watch me fish. Any of that helps me out. Today we are back at Sanborn, the other lake that I've fished a lot at, if you guys are new here. We're gonna go down to the bottom lake as long as no one's down there, and we're just gonna throw around little small baits and see if we can't get some big bluegill or shell crackers. Maybe some bass might bite, possibly some crappie might bite. Um, but yeah, today we'll probably keep it shorter today. I am gonna go see a movie later. I'm gonna go finally try and go see The Furious. Been trying to see it the past 3 days pretty much. But, uh but also I am really exhausted from yesterday's stream, but I really don't have much today, so I wanted to come out and keep it consistent for you guys. Get another stream out. Plus, I also just wanted to go fishing again, but we're gonna keep it a little bit shorter today, and then as long as weather and health and family allow me to be live tomorrow, I'll go back to normal tomorrow. I just, yeah, I just need I wanted to still stream and fish for you guys today, but I definitely need a little bit of a not like a rest, more of a rest day. I guess there we go, not a break. Anyways, let's see if there's anybody down here or not. It did rain last night. I don't see anybody nice. What's up, Freddie G? I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty tired, but from yesterday. Again, thank you, Freddie G, for all the support. But yeah, other than that, I'm doing really good. We're gonna go see a movie today. Keep it on the shorter side today so I can have a little bit stay out of the sun than normal. As long as, because I think the 2 hours down here will probably just stay down here, to be honest, for the 2 hours, unless if they're just not biting. Hello there, Panka? Yes, exactly, Dan, I'm furious 'cause, uh well, I would've seen it on Thursday, they just had trouble with whatever was going on, I have no idea. Yeah, we're just gonna be throwing this little guy around. We might put a spinner attachment on. They either if I wanna get more casting distance or if they're not hitting this. From India, brother, hell yeah. Oklahoma, the state above Texas, if you don't know where that's at. I did watch the US World Cup game last night. They kinda dominated, though. I passed out sometime in the second half because I was exhausted, but I watched the first half and then, like, 15, 20 minutes of the second half. I saw them score I don't know what the final score was, but I saw the first 3 goals and then the first 4 goals, I guess, of the full game, but I saw the first 3 US goals, and then I fell asleep, like, shortly after Paraguay scored their first goal. I'm doing really good, actually. Can't complain much. Ah, we got a bite there. Yeah, I might go ahead and just put the spinner attachment on, to be honest. Actually, let's get 1 fish, and then I might put it on, just 'cause I always forget down here. We're fishing just for pretty much well, for some bluegill or some shell cracker, but while we're throwing some bass and crappie also will bite us. I also have my 1/8 ounce ones. It's just those hooks are kind of big for some of these fish. It could weed out some of the smaller ones. So we'll just have to. Let's just see what happens though. Like I said, we're gonna probably keep it like 2 hours ish. Okay, let's go find those holes I was throwing at the other day. They're like right over here, just a little bit down. It's funny how bodies of water changes from day to day. Oh, fish just jumped there. What is that fish doing? Oh my gosh. Hello, Caleb. How are you? Thank you for the sub. Oh my gosh, Dan. I guess I mean it's some you watched the A cup video. Where I think we're not quite where I need to be. Unless if I'm gonna put a spinner bait, I could. There's this part where there's a little bit wider. You guys can't really see on camera, but there's a bunch of grass. It goes out about like 5 feet here, and then there's about like 5 to 10 feet of some open water. Ah, and then there's another huge grass bed out there. Okay, how are we stuck on this? Hello, Caleb. How are you today? Welcome into the stream. Welcome in, everyone. How's everyone's Saturday going so far? Okay, yeah, we might put on the spinner so I can have some more weight to throw. Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. 1 second here, guys. So must. Oh, okay, whatever. It's not supposed to be crazy one today, but it's gonna be enough to where the 16th ounce. I need a little bit more of the weight than a 16th ounce. Boom. There we go. All of the anything you see, I have a soft plastic business. Hell yeah. Well, I like little grubs and stuff like this. What's your business called? Because I use Yum products. Yum for my plastics, and then Eagle Claw for my hooks and stuff. Just because I would still honestly use Yum products because I like Yum but the hooks, if I wasn't on a budget, I would probably get a little bit better hooks. But I like small to medium stuff. Claw crush Claw crusher baits. I'll have to check it out. Okay. Get out of my finger, please. Thank you. Dan, have you seen The Furious yet? Have you seen the Disclosure Day either, or are you gonna go see that? I wish I didn't go to see it, to be honest. I wish I would have just stayed home to watch the Mexico World Cup game. Welcome in, everyone. How's everyone's Saturday doing? If you guys could drop a like and a sub if you haven't already, helps me out a lot. All right, here we go. If they don't want the spinner, then I'll put it on my 1/8 ounce hooks. But the other day when I came out on Thursday, it was even hotter. And actually, I caught more stuff on with the spinner attachment on than versus with it off. Okay, yeah, nice. Yeah, I'll let you know how the Furious is. See, that's why I wasn't gonna originally see Disclosure Day because exactly what you said. What's up, Van? Good morning. How are you today? Um, but because you know what, the Furious, my original Furious showing got canceled. Dang it! I see the fish there. Um, I just like screw it. But yeah, it's very. I walked out after an hour and a half. Um, Acting was bad. Pacing was bad. Um, you see like one 5 to 10 minute clip of the aliens in the first hour and a half. Hello, Bates Wolf. How are you today? Oh yeah, the Furious. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm going for the action. 'Cause I'm pretty sure it's in another language too, if I'm not wrong. I'm literally just because if it's anything like the Raid movies, it would be really good. Nice. Yeah, no, I'm going to watch the action. Hopefully, it's just like once they get to the building in the movie in the trailers, hopefully it's just like nonstop action then. Think it will be. I did hear about that too. I didn't even wait for the ending. I was like I'll probably just wait for it to come out on streaming and then watch it then. Plus, my brother really likes like alien movies and stuff, so I'll probably end up watching it with him. I understand that though, Dan. I just and come on, fishies. Let's keep scooting down. I do remember there's like a little stretch too of this open water here that they were kind of all stacked around. Like right there. Yeah, we just had another bite there. Welcome in, everyone. If you guys could drop a like and a sub if you haven't already, helps me out a lot. Oh. Thank you, Martin. Thank you. Yeah. Just gotta find where they're at here. Or the ones that are wanting to bite are at. It's grass. I mean, there's fish jumping up around. Just gotta. Shout out to Martin or Mart. Yeah, Martin with a metal roofing. Stuff jumping up down where we were just at. We're gonna walk back and forth right here, and then we'll go down to the drain too. Let's see. There we go. First fish. There we go. Little bluegill. Boom. See if we can't get the bigger ones. Shout out to Dirt Bike Boys. There's the first fish, Eddie. So are they right here then? Yeah. I wanna go see a movie later, and then I woke up. I actually thought I was gonna sleep in, but I passed out. I passed out and slept. I didn't wake up once until I got up this morning, which is very rare for me. But yeah, we're gonna keep it probably shorter today too. But I wanted to fish and stream for you guys today, but I also wanted to rest, have a little bit of a rest day. So we're just gonna keep it on this bank, fish for like 2 to 3 hours. Maybe they're not right here. I might need to switch to my 8 ounce. They might not want the spinner right now. Alrighty, see you later, Van. 10 pounds. If I would put smaller on, but there's a lot of grass in this lake and a couple things I get hung up on, and I was breaking off a lot when I had lighter line on. And then I used to also have like 14-pound line, and I don't want to have that anymore because then I can't throw some of my smaller baits. So I found that this 10-pound line is pretty good to where I can throw smaller baits. It might not get as long of a castable distance, but I can throw smaller baits and it has a little bit more backbone. Another fish. Today, 22 minutes. Boom. Yeah, I was doing no spinner with just the 16th ounce, but there is actually slight wind. Or there's gusts. There's not like a constant wind. It might pick up here in a second, but it was blowing my 16th ounce around. So I put the Jenner. Yeah, I did the Jenner attachment. You change your sex. No, I'm joking. I put the I put the spinner attachment on the 16th ounce so I can get more weight to cast it. But yeah, like you're saying though, they might not want a spinner today, so I might have to just have a little bit bigger of a hook on with my 8th ounce, which I guess is fine. We got the skunk off already, so we'll at least keep the spinner on and make one full passing with it, and then we'll switch. Hello there, Shane. How are you today? Welcome in. Yeah, there's a slight wind, but it's not cloudy at all. It's a medium action, 6 foot ugly stick camo rod. And then I have my reel is a signature series Bass Pro Shop, Johnny Morrison size 3000 reel. I want to get like a true ultralight setup here in the near future. And then switch this one to more of like a medium rod so then I can go catch some like carp, catfish and stuff at the other lake. Finally got the catfish too yesterday in yesterday's stream. It was deep in yesterday's stream though. So if you guys didn't see that, I did highlight yesterday's stream. That was the only catch I highlighted though. I did highlight when we got on the boat and stuff yesterday, but we caught between me and the first few hours of stream, I caught several crappie and one bass, and then when I got on the boat with my dad and uncle, or dad and nephew, I'm an uncle. When I got on the boat with my dad and nephew, I caught one more largemouth or two more largemouth, and we all caught a bunch of crappie, and then I finally got a catfish. My line rating is 10 pounds. Yeah, yesterday was like a 7-hour stream because of this celebration stream. If you guys missed it, we had over $100 in donations yesterday. 4 different species in total on the stream. Bank and boat fishing. It was a pretty good stream, actually. I wasn't even planning to get on a boat. It just kind of worked out. I really don't. I know names of brands, exotic labs, but like, I've been fishing my whole life, but this past year, I'm just now trying to educate myself in like brands and different things like that. So I have no idea about that. I could tell you that the ugly stick is a good rod. What I use is good rods, but yeah, I could tell you baits and stuff, but like terminal stuff, like different types of hooks and like reels and rods, yeah, I mean, like, I could go to the store and pick a good one out, but, like, I couldn't tell you, like, brand names and stuff. Oh, especially bait casting. I've ever only used spinning reels or, like, owned them. I've used a couple bait casters here and there, but let's give it a cast. Something big out there moved. Yeah, Cam might be better with that. Ooh, was something chasing me there? Just keep it above the grass. It rained just enough to where I can keep it above the grass. Nice. Whoa. I just almost slipped. Welcome in, everyone. How's everyone's Saturday going so far? You guys could drop a like and a sub if you haven't already. Also, consider becoming a member on the channel, leaving a super or a gift, or you guys can just watch me fish. Any of that helps me out a lot. Turtle. Can almost fish it kind of like a buzz bait when I'm next to all this grass. So the lake has gotten low since I haven't been fishing it the past couple weeks. Because even on Thursday when I came out here, it was low. Let's just go down by where these beds are and still not quite. Still low enough to where can't really fish next to that drain, which I really want to. This side looks deep enough. Alrighty, let's keep it scooting down. I think we're probably gonna end up here switching to the 1/8 ounce jig head without the spinner attachment. At least we caught two with this. It's just I think if we put that one on, we're gonna get way more bites. Hello there, see my boo. See my boo boo. How are you today? Welcome in. Oh, that was a big fish there. I scared it. There it is again. Oh, there's a couple of them right there. What's up, Jax? What's up, T Dog? How are you? Uh, anything that bites, mainly bluegill, largemouth, some crappie. Think we're about to switch to an 1/8 ounce jig head without a spinner on it. I want to fish with the 16th ounce, but there's some gust of winds that it just blows my stuff around just enough to where I can't pause a 16th ounce like I want it. Ow. But we're gonna finish walking here and then we'll switch. Because it could also just be they're down here today instead of down where I was catching them the other day. Oh, they're still on their beds. The other day when I was here, they were not on their beds. There's two decent, either bluegill or red ears right here. Something big. Yeah, I think maybe they're just down here today. I still might need to take the spinner off though. Because the other day when on Thursday when I came here, they were not on these beds here. The wind's kind of died down though. I might just put the 16th ounce on. Yeah, we're just gonna we're gonna take the spinner off real fast. See if as long as the wind stays like this, we'll be fine. You know what? We're just gonna put we're just gonna put an 8th ounce on. Screw it. Look at, do you see these two bluegill right here? I don't know if the camera can pick it up or not. They're being funny. Yeah, you guys can see it there towards the end of my rod there, to the right of my rod. Those are either bluegill or shell cracker. I think they're the shell cracker because they kind of have the stripes that shell cracker out here tend to have. Alrighty. We're gonna try green. I only have a couple white left, but we might put white on. We'll see what they want. Or we're gonna put green on. I mean, we'll see what they want. I don't know what I said. Sorry, guys. Again, I'm tired today. I'm still feeling that 1,000 milligrams I ate yesterday too. So we're gonna take it easy today. Alrighty, let's see if they just want just this. Oopsies. Of course. Here, I need to make a cast out. There's something in my line there. You'd use white? Okay. That's what I was leaning towards, but I gotta grab it out of my bag. Oh well. Actually, let's I don't care. I mean, I really don't care too much, but ooh, it's right in front of his face. I'm literally hitting the fish with this. I just almost hooked his tail. Alright, let's switch to light. I think I have some left, I hope I do. We used a few of them yesterday. That is green. Oh, wait, hold on, I need to zip that back up. Luckily, these Yum packets are only $2 for, like, 18 of them, so I don't really mind taking these off too much. Plus, I can reuse these ones either on another jig or if they're too beat up, but, like, they still stay on the hook, you can put them on, like, a spinner bait and as a trailer. If you're on a budget. Okay, let's see if this white pisses him off. Oh, he immediately acted a bit different here. Maybe not. Mm, it's freaking wind. Oh, think something bit it. Missed it though. Okay. Yeah, they're on the beds here too. Maybe the other day was just way too hot or something. Well, now I need the 16th ounce. I'm being a bit of an idiot right now. Being indecisive and an idiot. Oh well. It's like, but then I can't cast out if I put the 16th ounce. I can't cast out like that. And then I'm just being super indecisive. Just give this a chance, and then we'll end up switching back if we don't catch anything with this soon. I just don't think it's deep enough right now. It used to be deep enough to come out here with the 8th ounce. Hell yeah. No, there's 14 likes, Cam. Shows me that we have 14. Okay, yeah, sorry guys. We're switching back to the 16th ounce. This is just way too heavy for out here. There's a turtle right there. Hello, everybody. Hello, Renee. Hello, Yasha. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Doing pretty good. That is true, Cam. That's weird. How are you doing today? Yeah, we're just gonna stick with the 16th ounce. We might put the spinner back on later. Okay. Okay, line. Stop being dumb. Thank you. Of course, it's like doing that stupid stuff that I hate. There we go. Okay. Look at that fish. What is that guy doing? I guess I can cast about the same distance. It's just the wind. Just the wind blowing. There's the log. Alrighty, Cam. Mhm. Like how they all moved out. I come down here and they all move out. There's some on a bed. Caught a fisherman on the other side of the lake? No, I have not. See, this was what happened the other day. There were there's I caught a couple bluegill down here, but there's a bunch of activity. I didn't catch that much down here, and then the second time I passed down the first area, so then I caught all of my stuff the other day. But also that was before it rained. Pick it up. You know you want to. Dang it, he was about to, and then it's almost like one came up and told him not to hit my lure there. They're not at all interested. Water's cold compared to outside. And they're not even, like, looking at my lure when I drop it next to them. Alright, let's go back down the bank again. See what wants to hit this. If nothing hits this, we're just gonna go back to what I caught the other 2 on. I like how I do this. I always catch some I switch away from what's working. That's not even where I was trying to cast it at. I think this is just a bit too shallow and in the sun too much. I think down there, there's more grass and it's a little bit deeper. That's why we're getting bites down there. Yeah, they're just not on these beds like they were a couple weeks ago. Oh well. Yeah, the bluegill are swimming away from it when I pause it where they're sitting at. That's never a good sign. I mean, we still caught some. Not saying that's just not a good sign for bed fishing or bluegill. Think all the spawn is officially over here in Oklahoma. The bluegill are typically the last ones. I think they probably ended like sometime last week or something. At least for the fish that I fish for, all the spawns have pretty much ended now. That just means bigger fish, or can be at least. Obviously, the spawning makes fish bigger, but also after the spawn, the bigger fish, at least in my lakes, tend to bite a little bit better. During spawn, I catch a lot, but I don't tend to catch that many bigger fish. After the spawns here is when I kind of tend to catch the bigger fish. 36 F's, damn. Oh, the great blue heron's chilling out in the water. I don't blame him. It's supposed to be 96 today, and the water feels pretty nice. Yeah, they don't want any of this. They don't want any of this. Let's just skip down to there and cast. But if we don't get anything, I'm gonna just switch back to green with the spinner attachment and then make another pass on the bank, and then we might do one loop around the main part of the lake. And then we'll probably call it there. I'm already feeling the sun on my face. My face was red yesterday. Oh, you got out of the water. Scram, blue heron. Okay, that's a good sign though. That means it looks like he's trying to hunt, so the fish are there's some fish over here, obviously. Oh, look, turtle. That's a snapping turtle or something. Either a shafsel or a snapping turtle. That head was different. Here we go. Here's where it starts to open. Is anybody going fishing today? Oh yeah, Cam, I did like and comment on your picture you posted. And it showed up too. I didn't have to approve you, but I added you as an approved user, so you're free to post in there. Ah, dang, yeah. Luckily, yesterday was a little bit of a break. There wasn't too crazy of wind. Today, there's a tiny bit of wind, but compared to earlier in the week where it was like 30 miles an hour, It's actually I can actually fish. What day? I think that was Wednesday when we really struggled out at the other Lake Boomer. That was because it was that day was super windy. What's up, Renee? I'm evicting a groundhog from under your shed today. Nice. My brother's dogs will get under their shed and kill rabbits and other things. Mainly just one of them does. The other ones will like go after it, but one of them kills it. And she's like the least like if you were to meet this dog and I weren't to tell you that, you'd think it's like the chillest dog ever. And the dog is she even one yet? If she's not even I don't know if she's one yet or not. If she is one, she's like just barely years old. Hell yeah, Cam. Yeah, guys, in my community tab, you guys can post your pics of your own catches and stuff. Or like if you see some cool like wildlife or whatever too. Like this morning on my walk, I saw two different I don't know if they were hawks or falcons, but like they were really cool looking. But my phone camera, they were just far enough away to where my phone I did take one pic and you can see him, but I wanted to get a good enough pic to post in the community tab, but you can really see like the pattern. Your dog would eat it. I think I keep getting a bite over here. He hit it like 2 or 3 times. Now he's not. Everybody take a water break if you got one. Or I guess if it's early enough if you guys have like a coffee or something. Oh, 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 whoa. Okay. Eviction papers, or are you just using a shotgun? We got a little tug there. That's what she said. Okay. Dang it, dude. Yeah, they just are like not grabbing it where I can set the hook. I literally can feel them just like I have a live trap under there now waiting for the guy that take him. I won't hurt him. You couldn't if you want. Nice. I mean, yeah, I always should like I've never had to deal with that type of a nuisance at my house yet, at least. Hopefully I don't have to, but I would always try to remove them alive if possible. Especially like a groundhog. It was like a big snake or something, kill the snake. I don't care about that. Snakes are cool though, still, but Think we're about to put the spinner on. I'm just getting blown around now. We're just gonna put the spinner on and keep it on. Thank you guys for 20 likes. That's not exactly how I thought that chat was gonna end, Cam. I thought it was gonna be like, so he dies, but but I guess it's kind of like how like businesses and stuff, or like just buildings will like put the like spikes for birds on window seals and different things. Holy crap, line. Can we work with me here? Thank you. There we are. Look at that, Cam. You've helped 2 people out today. Yeah, that is true. That is true. If they are messing your stuff up enough, there is a certain point to where you do just need to get rid of it. Oh, that wrapped around my neck. What the heck? That rhymed. Didn't even mean for it to either. Oh, it's a dog. I was like, that's a big fish. Or she could have put a copy of Masters of the Universe DVD. You go, uh, I can't wait till you see is it Supergirl? Is that the official title, Dan? Can't wait to see what you have to say about that. It looks fucking awful. Maybe Jason Momoa can make it watchable somewhat, but the trailer looks awful other than Jason Momoa's part. Well, technically, it should have been called the He-Man movie and not Masters of the Universe, but ooh, 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 oh. Got a bass, cat, and a son. Hell yeah, Cody. uh, just don't think about it, Dan. Just don't think about it. This is one of the few times I'll kind of slightly talk about politics in my stream, but it's just because I'm about to compare something to some politics. But it's almost because, like, you know how we have a bunch of really old people and like the Senate and stuff, there's like 80-year-olds and 70-year-olds and stuff that should not still be in charge of certain things. It's kind of like that. It's starting to become like that with movie directors. Because Disclosure Day was like so boring, dude. Steven Spielberg needs to hang it up. We'll see if Christopher Nolan can keep his stuff going with the Odyssey this year. Ridley, I think it was Ridley Scott. Is he the one that did Napoleon? He lost me with Napoleon. Napoleon was awful. Yes, I love to fish. But yeah, it's kind of like how there's a bunch of old people still in charge of the United States, and people are like, we don't know why the United States is struggling right now. And then, but it's like, it's the same with like movie directors and stuff. The movie Hollywood's like, we don't know why movies are struggling. It's because you're using the same actors, same directors. At a certain point, you will get burned out on those faces or those types of directing stuff. Even if it's like a pretty similar person that directs like in a certain style, just slightly different approach with another human being is just enough to make the movie feel different. But Hollywood's just like copy and paste. This made $1 billion. Let's keep doing it. Avengers made over $1 billion. Let's just copy that with the He-Man movie, and but not follow the comic book or the original show at all, and wonder why the movie flops. That we're copying a movie that's in 3 years will be 10 years old. The rod is a medium 6 foot ugly stick camo rod, fishing for largemouth and crappie and bluegill mainly. Yeah, I don't even want to attempt to cast right here. Honestly, we might just go up to the main part of the lake because there's some shade up there. At least we can cast around to. Also, in today's short, you'll guys see where I caught a big old sunfish up there on Thursday. I'm using a little spinner bait. It's like it's a 16th-ounce jig head with a 2-inch curly tail Christmas tree color grab on, and then I have a size 1 spinner attachment on the jig, so it's a spinner bait. Such a big bird, dude, holy crap. The wind cut that one. Yeah, no, we caught 2 or 3 fish with this, and then I switched to a different one because wanted to try a different bait, and then actually we switched to 2 different kind of things, and yeah, that the great blue heron just caught a fish. But yeah, I switched off of what we caught stuff on, and I probably just shouldn't have. Now we have it back on. I had a feeling it might be a little bit of a struggle today. I don't really care. I mainly just wanted to come out and chat with you guys, stream for you guys. Because I know this coming week on Wednesday, there's a fish. On Wednesday, I might not be live because Melvin has to go to his yearly vet checkup, and it's at 3 p.m. So, okay, guy. This guy hooked himself really weird. There we go. Futon checkup. He does. He does. Melvin's a shit or a street shitter. He's been on our walks because I think it's because I've been going on later in the day on our morning walk. He's been not able to hold his shit until the spot to where I allow him to shit, and he just starts shitting in the street. Today he held it because we went out earlier, but I've been going out like an hour or two later than normal the past like couple weeks on the walks, and he's been shitting in the street just because he likes to wait and hold it to take a shit down at a certain spot. It's pretty funny, actually. It's funny, but also annoying because I don't really care to be honest, but I don't also want anybody to look out and see Melvin shitting in the street. At least he's not doing it in anyone's yard. At least where he's been doing it. It's like between houses, so it's not like directly in someone's front of someone's house either. But it's still just like for the past over a year, he's been able to hold it and take a shit at this one spot. But this past like couple weeks to a month, he's been shitting in the street. Yes, I'm having fun, Cody. In your rock garden. If it sounds like I'm not having fun, it's just because I'm a little bit tired. We had like a 7-hour stream yesterday because it was a celebration stream. Your dog hates grass. I mean, mine doesn't hate it or like it necessarily, but yeah, we've caught like 3 bluegill today. Yesterday we caught a bunch of fish. Finally got my first catfish of 2026 yesterday after losing or three. Two for sure. The third one I never saw, but the way it took off and then bit my hook out, I don't know of any other fish out at the Boomer Lake that would do that. But yeah, we did bank and boat fishing yesterday on the stream. What's up, Bear? How are you? Welcome in today. Maybe he's just passing stems and creating your rock garden. Oh my god. Water break, everybody, if you got some. That's good, Bear. I'm an outside person as long as it's not super hot mainly just super hot actually, because I can bundle up when it's cold and be fine. It gets hot enough here to even if you were just nude, it would still be really hot. uh, but it does not get cold enough here to where you can't. It does get pretty cold sometimes. Like the past couple of winters, it's gotten down to like 1 degrees. There's like a couple times where it was like negative, like 1 through 4 degrees. But even then, you can bundle up enough here. I fish a lot, like 4 to 6 times a week. Let's see, this week I fished every day this week except for Monday. Fish Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, today. Even though I didn't live stream on Thursday, I still came out here and recorded some content for some shorts. And then we'll probably be back out here tomorrow. Ah, we got a hit there. Like for good luck. Oh yeah, that's what we're looking for. Boom, guys. Nice. That's what hit me just now. Boom. That's a panfish right there. I've caught a little bit bigger ones out here. That's a bluegill too. Back in. There we go. That makes me satisfied with coming out here today. No, that one was a sunfish. It did have a little color around its ear, but uh it was not red. It was more gold. And the belly of that one too. It could have been a little bit of hybrid, honestly, but I think it was more of a bluegill. There are red ear in here. I've been getting a little bit better of identifying them though. If I catch a red ear, I'll show you how it's a little bit more of a brighter color on the end of the ear. It's very similar though. I just am now able to like distinct between the two. Hello, Nix is Phoenix. New to fishing. What bait should I use to catch fish? What fish are you gonna target? You record your shorts, you freaky bastard. Dan. Oh, oh, bass. Nice. He hit it like right as my bait landed in the water. Heck yeah. He's hooked good too. Okay, there we go. Popped it out. Didn't need them. Was that back-to-back casts? Or did I make one cast? He's kind of fat. Been eating. Bye. Have a beautiful time. Boom. There we go. Like bluegill and bass, any type of like jigs or like jig heads with like a little 2-inch like soft plastic like grub or something like that. That's what I always go to for bluegill and bass. I couldn't tell you for pike. Carp. Well, pike are pretty similar actually to bass, a little at least like in the crankbaits that you can throw in different things, but you definitely have bigger lures for pike and stronger line. You have like a leader on it and different things. Carp you can throw like corn and bread and stuff, but I mainly do bass fishing and bluegill slash crappie, panfish, whatever. For that, I always use like a spinning rod with lighter line, like 10 pounds or less, and then I throw on like small, micro to like medium lures. Nothing usually over like 3 inches. Thank you, Nixus. You have some jig tails? Yeah, those will work. Yeah, small jerk baits. What's up, Michael? How are you today? This is what I'm using. Yesterday, I went to Walmart and I got a pack of these grubs. I got a pack of different hooks, but these hooks are pretty similar price. These are 16-ounce dart jig head hooks, and then this is a size 1 spinning attachment. But you can get all 3 of these things, and you can get like multiples of them in a pack for $9, at least where I'm at in Oklahoma. And you can have you can have like as long as you're not like breaking off a lot and different things, you can have multiple weeks, if not months of fishing. Yeah, if you have this bait, it'll work really good. See what I mean? I always like we catch a couple fish and then like we won't catch anything for like an hour, 30 minutes to an hour. And so I'm like, I gotta switch. And then I switch and don't catch anything. And then I'll always switch back to what we caught stuff on. And then we'll end up catching more. I don't know why I do that. No worries, Barra. No worries. I wish the time difference was a bit different. Maybe tomorrow, I might wake up early tomorrow and come out real early. Today I didn't set an alarm or anything. I just woke up a little bit earlier than I thought I was gonna. I woke up at like 7 a.m. I thought honestly I was gonna sleep till like just because of the 1,000 milligrams and then fishing for 7 hours. But the 1,000 milligrams, I passed out at like 9:30, 10 p.m. last night, something like that, and just slept all the way through. I don't think I got up once. I like turned or like I turned around on my side a couple times, but I didn't really like wake up, which is rare. Which is very rare. I at least usually get up to go to the bathroom, but I was so dead asleep that my body was just like, "You're sleeping." And then I usually like around 2 or 3 a.m. I'll wake up, and then about like 6 a.m. I'll wake up. I was out last night, but it's because of the we had a good time yesterday on stream. It was a real good stream yesterday. Yeah, it is the time difference for pike and saga. They have teeth and could cut your hand or line. Yeah, that's true. What's up, Wendy? From Israel, Oklahoma, the state above Texas. Oh, can we get W Gunner McHenry? He sent GG. Can we get W Gunner in the chat? Oh, two of you guys are already on it. Thank you. You guys, that's why you guys are mods. Let's go down a bit. See you later, Bear. No worries, no worries. You don't have to apologize. I completely understand. No worries at all. I completely understand that the time. Okay, the time difference. Like I said, I might try and start getting out here a bit earlier too, because especially, I know I've been saying this the past like month or so. It's just we've had a lot cooler weather than I thought we were gonna have, but at some point here in the near future, it's actually gonna be summer weather for like a long period of time. Like today's summer weather, but there might be another week, another couple days here in it soon to where it might like drop down again to like the 80s, 70s, and 80s or whatever. Um, but yeah, as it gets hotter, actually gets hotter, whenever that is, I might try and come out like real early morning. There's a fishy right there. Another bluegill. This is a copper nose bluegill. Yeah, I think who said that about the red ear? I think that other fish had some red ear in it. This is a true bluegill. The other one might have been a red ear now, actually. It just might have been a little bit of a hybrid now that I caught that one. Spinning reel, yeah, definitely spinning reel is good for finesse fishing, lighter fishing and finesse fishing for bass, bluegill, crappie, even catfish too. You just got to get the right type of line on it. Carp carp will be good too with the spinning rod. But like pike, I would say for pike, probably use a bait caster. You'd want a bait caster with a big heavy setup for sure. I know that. I've never fished for pike, but I do watch people, and that's what they normally use. I wish we had pike. I don't know if we have pike in Oklahoma anywhere. I know we don't have any pike around where I'm at. Maybe a little bit more up northern in Oklahoma, there might be some bodies of waters or rivers with pike. Because I know the Ozarks are in northeastern Oklahoma. So I could see, because I know there's trout fishing up there. So I could see maybe some pike being there. I have no idea though. Like in the movie Groundhog Day. Yeah. Chinese catfish. I know there's channel cat, blue cats, flatheads, but the only one I can like truly be like, that's this catfish is a flathead, just because they're so different, the colors and everything. They're so different from the other catfish around here. Cause like the other one, I think it was Michael actually that said it yesterday when I caught the catfish. I think he said it was a cat, channel cat. I'll have to screenshot it and actually look up. My foot is wet. Oh well, it's muddy today. Ah, and that might have just been some grass. Dan, you're just having too much fun with the word catfish recently. Uh, I like it though. Dang, I didn't know there was over 3,000. I know there was a decent amount. I didn't know there was over 3,000 though. I just mean specifically the majority of the ones people catch around where I'm at. Oh, what was that? It's either a small bass or a bluegill. Couldn't quite see it. Oh well. I wonder if the majority of them are freshwater or saltwater catfish. 'Cause that's a lot. I feel like a majority of them will probably be saltwater, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I know we mainly have I know we have flatheads here and channels and blues. I think we have blues. I know we have channels and flatheads. Blues, I don't know. I just don't know much about like I said, I don't know much about catfish other than I can if someone were to catch a flathead, I could be like, "That's a flathead," just because it's literally like a camo fish. It's literally like my rod here. Just maybe not like some of the same colors, but like the way its pattern is like the same as my rod, the camo type pattern. And they're green versus like a silver or blue or like a gray. Oh, 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 whoa. Guys, can we get 3 more likes for 30 likes on today's stream? If you guys also haven't, if you guys please consider subscribing or becoming a member on the channel or leaving a super or a gift. Or you guys can just chill out and watch me fish. Any of that helps. I don't really think we're gonna have a limit or a goal today on today's likes because it's probably gonna be about. I think we're actually almost to 2 hours. Yeah, we're probably once I turn around, we're gonna start heading back to my car. But we will do one little circle around the other part of the lake and stop at some of the spots that are easily castable at. Plus, there might be people up there too. So I don't care. It's been a good, decent. It's been a decent morning of fishing. 10% to 30% of pro oh, fuck you, Dan. You got me there, dude. I thought that was Cam actually, like, reporting about saltwater. Tyrone was a lovely white one. You got me there, Dan. I thought cause I saw blue and I didn't read your guys' the name, I just saw the percentage, I thought that was Cam telling me about the percentage of, like, saltwater versus freshwater. Uh Okay, this is just way too shallow here. Let's start heading back to my car. Probably about like 45 minutes an hour of fishing here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Plus, it's getting pretty hot. Like I said, it's supposed to be like 97 today. When we came out, it was still like 78. So, but it's getting hot. Honestly, next decent fish, we might just end shoot, to be honest. As long as it's not like a little baby bluegill. Oh, 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 oh. The great blue heron's probably like, pick a freaking side of the dude and stay there. Oh, oh, oh. And the wind's picking up a bit. Supposed to get like 20, 25 later in the day today. Mile an hour wind. Oh no, please don't rip off my tail. I mean, that one's a bit beat up. Hit the bush behind me. It ripped it off. Hello there, Lucas. James, how are you? Welcome in today. What do you mean, wait, it's me? Do I know you? Can I open this bag? There we go. Very nice, yes. Ah, you watched one. Thank you, thank you. Alrighty. Yes, we caught a few bluegill and one largie. One of those furries? Yes, I am. Not the back. You caught me, Dan, you caught me. You know my secret now, guys. I think I'd dress up as a lizard if I was a furry. Is that technically a furry, though? Or does a furry have to have, like, fur? Or is it or are they just stupid like that and don't they're like, "Furries can be any animals." Well, not every animal has fur, but anyways. 'Cause I'm pretty sure there's some that do, like, birds and stuff. Thank you, Husi I can't pronounce your name, sorry. Ah, we missed whatever that was. Furries can be any animal? Okay. That's kinda dumb if you ask me, though, whatever. They should come up with a better name. Literally, like, fur is literally is a definition of how a certain type of animal, like, the how what like, how we have skin or versus, like, fur or feathers. And they're like, "Yeah, any animal furry." Fucking dumbasses. That's just, like no offense to anybody, but that just explains, like, how how little of a thought process most of the people that do that go into. They just like the way it feels, which is to each their own. I understand maybe you get some sort of an adrenaline rush slash high from that, but like for me, I'm just gonna go rip a dab or eat an edible. I don't need to go dress up as an animal. But I mean, whatever. If that stops them from being depressed or going to shoot up a building, go ahead, dress up. I don't care. I just the thought process is even makes even less sense than it already did to me. What's up, K edits, Kai edits, however you say your name. Pretty sure that identify. Yes, I identify as a fish. A bunch of grass. Okay, let's just go down by where it's open because we're just gonna be casting in the grass if I don't. Freddie G just got here. It's pronounced like. I guess. Sure, that counts, Lucas. I was just talking about like the thought process of the name mainly. I normally don't like to talk about politics or religious stuff here, but today we've talked about two different topics. Kind of that, and then Earlier though, I was just comparing how old movie directors are like old people in the government, and that they would just won't give it up. So I mean, it wasn't really super political, but still. Well, just today, mainly anything. We caught one largemouth, and we've caught some bluegill and red ear. Honestly, next fish will probably just end it, no matter the size. To be honest with you guys, I just I wanted to come out and do a short little stream for you guys today, but I need a little rest for the rest of the day after the 7-hour stream yesterday. Plus, it's getting hot. It's probably like 90 already. But to the new people here, I stream. Oh, nice bass, or a decent one. There we go. Nice. We can end it on this feller. I need more line. He's not as nice as I thought. He just fought hard. Either way, I gotta toss that guy out past the grass line there. That works itself out. That's funny. I was gonna tell you guys my streaming schedule. We'll just go ahead and do the outro then, since we caught that guy. But yeah, today is a shorter stream because yesterday we had a 7-hour stream. Oh, whoa. Freddie G. The timing on that, Freddie. What the crap? Can we get W enjoying the stream here? So think. Oh my God. I kind of don't want to end it now, Freddie. Jesus. And we're at 50 viewers. Oh my gosh. I don't. I'm just so exhausted, guys. I'm like really like normally I can like work through it, but today I'm just so tired. Jesus. It wasn't $500, it's 52.81. It's 500 like pounds or whatever exactly it is. Jesus Christ. Yeah, 50. Get W Freddy in the chat. Don't end it like little 1.9 right there. That was a little bit closer to one question. How long did it take you to catch that? We've been live for a little bit over 2 hours. It's the second bass today. Greetings from France. His death is good. Where are you fishing? Stillwater, Oklahoma. Oh my gosh, guys. Freddie, why did this, thank you. It makes me not want to end stream, and then you got people saying in here to not end it. Stillwater, Oklahoma. Greetings. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Let's make. See, this is what you guys do to me. We're having a good stream, and I'm just like, I need to take a break. We're having such a good stream, and I want to stay out now. Okay. We won't end it. We won't end it. Jesus Christ, guys. We won't end it. But this is we'll end it. There's not too much longer on the stream though, to be honest. Just because I have fish down here decent. We have probably caught all the bass that are gonna want to bite for right now until later. Down here at least. There's more of the lake we can go around, and I'll go around it and stay live, but once we make a circle around the lake, I'll probably end it there. uh You guys. See you later, Lucas. No, I thank you again, Freddie. No, I was already thinking about walking around the lake once. We'll do one little we'll do one little walk around. Cause honestly, even if I ended it, I was probably just gonna walk around it and record some casts. Plus, then we can stop at the panfish pond and like catch our last fish too. Then truly, I forget we can do that out here. Freddie, thank you. I'm gonna pay. Not necessarily. I'm gonna. You're gonna receive something in the future for all the help, all the donations and stuff you've given me. I don't know what it is yet or when it will be, but it will be in the future. Ah, maybe once I get some merch going, I might just send you a free care package of all the merch. Something like that, probably. Hello? Yes. Thank you, Kai. Thank you for the sub. Get a Freddie G tattoo? Honestly, I'm not against that. I should have like a donation tier, like to where like you guys can make me get a tattoo of something. Nah, because I know eventually someone would probably do that, and I would not want to. They would probably not want to get whatever tattoo. I don't want to risk that. I would get a Freddie G tattoo though, with like your little nuke symbol and put like Freddie G. Uh, no worries, Kai. No worries. Gosh, dude, dang, Freddie, I think you've donated this week close to. I know it's been like 150. It might be more than that. You've donated over like $200, $300 total on the channel. Jesus, you are definitely like you're gonna receive like a free care package or something once I get merch going and different or whatever. For sure. Definitely at least that. And I need to come up with like a I need to come up with another Hall of Fame too for like the top 3 donators or something that to where like I could change it out. I don't know. You're welcome. Whatever. I'm talking to myself there too when I say whatever. I was thinking about what I was originally planning on this my scheduling this morning, and so I just said whatever to myself, just so that way I forget about it and not stress over it, because I overthink everything. If you guys are new here, bum ba bum ba bum ba bum bum. Oh, there's some eggs down there in the water. I think they're turtle eggs. Turtle or snake eggs. I'm not sure. Do turtles lay? I thought turtles didn't. Do turtles lay eggs in water? I thought they laid eggs in out of the water though. They could have laid it out and then the rain could have washed them in. So it doesn't matter. Damn. Water turtles lay eggs on sand and hatch in the 9 inches. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's like out at the beach. I know they lay eggs in the sand, and then I know that turtles do lay eggs because I've seen them lay eggs out on the in the dirt here. I just don't know if there's a turtle type of turtle that lays eggs in the water too, or maybe just the rain washed the eggs into the water. But like where the two eggs were is like in a hole. It looked like like a bed of some sort. Alrighty, we're gonna head to the other part of the lake here. A little like minute or two walk up to the next spot. Got about like 45 minutes left. That's about how long it'll take to go around the lake. Because out here, you can do about like 2 or 3 passes of every spot, and if whatever you do or don't catch, that's pretty much what you'll catch for that time of day. Obviously, like if you stay out here for 12 hours, you can go back to the spots and catch something. But if you're like doing like a little 4 hour session or whatever, usually like 2 or 3 passes of each spot will catch you what you're gonna catch at those spots at this part of the lake at least. It's not very big. They're actually technically, I would say there's 3 bodies of water here, and they're all ponds technically, but they make up a lake because 'cause they're connected by a little creek. It's not like Boomer where we've been fishing the past 2 weeks to where it's such a big lake, the fish can just move around. With the help of Master Splinter. Hell yeah, Dan. World Cup, World Cup. It is hot. Get off of me, bug. We really only have like a handful of spots because some of my spots, at least on Thursday when I was casting, there was a bunch of grass. It was just not worth it. A little bunny. Or what is that? That is a bunny. Don't worry, I just wanted to look at you. Little little guy there. Ooh, that shade feels nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna do any waiting or anything today. Just gonna stop at the spots that I can really like just kind of stop at and cast. Hanging from the. This is the Blair Witch. This is the. What are you talking about? You see, there's some turtle eggs. That I know that for sure is a turtle. The Popo just showed up. World Cup. World Cup. The Popo is over there. No, he's the game warden, actually. Or one of them. Oh, something was coming out my lure as soon as I took it out. Hello there, Claire. How are you today? All right, let's rotate on the map. Yeah, no, that's. I think he's checking for a license. There's only one other guy out here, and he's talking to him. If he tries to wait for me, I'm gonna purposely go the long way around and avoid the parking lot completely, because I don't park in the parking lot anymore. I park up the road and enter the trail somewhere else because it's faster to get down to the bottom part of the lake. So if this guy leaves and he's still just standing there waiting for me to come around, I'm gonna go back around the long way just to annoy him. I have my license. I just want to be annoying. I caught a big sunfish right here on Thursday. I don't know. It was like right off the reeds here too. The fish ate my license. No, because they can look you up. They can look you up into like a system to see if you actually have bought one or not. Technology, Dan. Technology. Yeah, there's no fish right there. They would have hit. I gotta turn around this way. The fishing license is pretty much just like a driver's license, except for actually it probably does show where you live, to be honest. Just not on the license. Like if when the warden looks you up, it probably shows like where you live and everything. Because sometimes some of the like wildlife crimes you can commit are like really bad, like felonies and stuff. Yeah, I don't like this spot. We're just gonna move. See, this is why I didn't necessarily want to fish up here. I was gonna end stream after that largie down there because I just knew that we probably weren't gonna catch much up here. Oh well, I'm out here for you guys. Get off the grass. Technology. Oh, damn. uh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh. Oink, oink. Little piggy leaving. Ooh, cops are. Okay, dang it. It goes pedophiles, murderers, or no, it goes pedophiles, rapists, murderers, and then cops. Anyways, next fish, we're gonna end stream. Sorry to if you guys wanted me to extend it, but it's just not gonna be worth it. But that means that we hit all these spots though still. What's up? Welcome back, Vaughn. Oh man. My backpack is hurting my neck too. All right, let's keep moving. There's nothing here that I want to fish for. Doing pretty good actually. I've caught 2 largemouth and like a handful of bluegill. We're gonna go see a movie later today. I was I was gonna already and have end stream ended, but someone wanted me to stream longer, so I was like, you know what, screw it. We can make a circle around up here. Sorry to whoever that was, but now I'm kind of regretting it. Oh well. Oh my neck, dude. What the fuck? I'm having a good day though. I'm just tired after yesterday. Shut up. He did not say that. He actually said the opposite. It was 2 other people, I believe, that wanted me to stay out here. So I said, "Screw it." Plus, we had like 50 people here too, so I was like, "Yeah, whatever." Streamlabs is doing good. Oh, 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 Let's see if there's any fish at this spot. Yep. No! I had to do that though. He would have came off either way. That was a decent bass. Ah, I had to fight like that though to get him over these reeds, otherwise he was coming off. Dang it, dude. That would have been an even nicer fish to end on. Oh well. Yeah, he wasn't even very hooked that well. That was it. That was pretty much it. The hook isn't. He just wasn't hooked that well. Oh well. Honestly, I really don't even care that much. Yes, I did turn my car off. I mean, I do care. I would have liked to have him, but it is a small hook too. I kinda need a smaller stuff though, because this lake is a little bit low, and there's a lot of grass. Because even, like, I would have had to bring him over there. I mean, I would have been able to get down some, but there's a drop off here. That would have just been a difficult fish to land. It was like a 2 to 3 pounder too about. At least it looked like in the water. Could have been maybe a little bit smaller, but it looked to be about 2 pounds. If I didn't have to bring him up, if I just had to bring him up on the bank, it would have been landed. I think that was the fish I saw wake at my bait before I brought it out. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think there's a tick on my leg. Nope, it's just the bush or whatever touching me. Yes, yes. That would have been our 3rd largemouth today, so that's why I'm not too upset. We caught like 5 bluegill. Plus, I finally got my catfish this year yesterday. Finally fricking landed one. 3rd time's a charm, I guess. Alright, let's move. There's nothing here other than that bass, and he's not coming back right now. Alrighty, see you later, Bon. Yeah, see, like, this is why I'm glad we have Boomer now, and that's also why I wanted to mainly stay at the bottom part is, like, this spot, there's a huge giant log there in the way, so, like, again, if I land a fish like that, it's probably gonna get off because I can't just bring him in. That's what kinda sucks. The only sucky part about this lake is when it gets low, it makes bank fishing a lot harder out here. Luckily, though, we have boomer now to where I know I can catch stuff, but the bottom lake where we started today's stream is at least fishable. It's just I can't really do, like, a 4-hour stream down there, to be honest, and I don't really want to myself. Because after about 2 hours down there, I personally wanna leave, even if I wasn't streaming. But the tailpipe is amazing. Also, I didn't really get a good hook set on that fish too. I didn't set it I wasn't expecting it, to be honest. I didn't really set it that well. Da 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 da. See, like, this spot, it used to be deeper and there's grass bed, I would be able to bring my bait over it, and now it's just not deep enough. I just immediately get into the grass. And I'm not putting weedless on, I hate using weedless, I'm sorry. I just personally don't like to fish like that. Uh, uh, uh. See, it's, like, weird, like, it filled in to where, like, I can't do my bank fishing over where we started, or, like, it's not hold on, let me rephrase that. It's not as shallow as it was when we first came out here in the springtime, but the grass has grown up now, so it makes it seem like it's shallower than it was then. Back then, a lot of these spots, the grass was growing, but it wasn't this tall yet, so I could still cast around everything. Alright. We're gonna skip the panfish spot and go to this one spot, see if we can't pull something off there. If not, then we'll probably just end it for the day. Hello again. Wouldn't like weedless, that is true, Dan. That is true, that is true. See, I like how the person that said to stay on isn't even chatting anymore. But now I've shifted my mindset to doing this now, so we're gonna finish this. Uh, I should have just listened to Freddie G. He said he was falling asleep already, so he said he didn't care either. But I try to please everyone if I can, especially with something simple as that. But in my head, I was like, no, if I go up here, I guess I hooked into the bass, but we lost it, I guess. So it wasn't all bad, but I just like how the person said to stay on and they were enjoying it. I didn't hear anymore, or at least they're not chatting. Oh, we still almost got to the 50 like goal. I don't know where we're gonna go tomorrow, as long as the weather allows. I don't know if we'll be back out here or if we'll be at Boomer. Also might also it might be like a super early stream. We'll see. For the beautiful floor visuals. I do worry about that, like my angles and everything, but everyone doesn't really care. No one's really said anything. I mean, I guess I do it though. I do watch people fish and the camera is like pointed at the water slash ground and I still enjoy it. Oh, shit. I'm a tired boy. Oh yeah, forget. So it flooded last night then, I guess. Did we get way more rain than I thought we did last night? Didn't think we got that. I was passed out though last night, so. It's funny to me that I've avoided getting my license checked. I only got it checked once, but that was because we were like unloading or loading my dad's boat back up a couple years ago. Anytime when I'm actually fishing, I never get my license checked. Because the only reason he checked it that day was when my dad was getting some stuff, like finished hooking some stuff up. I made a few casts, and he saw it. We're gonna try under this tree. If we don't get anything there, then I will fish the rest of this bank. But if I get something under this tree, then we're gonna just go ahead and end it. Is that a dead deer or something? It's just sand or dirt. Sand or something. The heck? Just a pile. Oh, it's probably that summer camp. You see, my car isn't even here. I parked up the road. Someone came out with a boat. You can't put that in here, buddy. Only kayaks are here allowed here. Hello there. I can't read your name. I don't know how to read that language. Sorry, but welcome in. That was not a very good cast. Is that a frog? Let's see if they're deeper in here. Huh. Maybe just might have been. They just might not be on today. Right here. Alrighty then. So normally it's like almost instant there. Let's try out on this point. Because this is also why I don't like really. I haven't really been like fishing on this part of the lake at Sanborn. Because other than that largemouth and the sunfish the other day, there hasn't really been. I haven't been catching too much stuff up here. It's all been down where we started the stream at. No, no, no. Yeesh, got it. I got it. I had it around the branch there. I got it off. Yes, I do wanna be out here. I just there is a point to it, though. You are right, Dan. We're about to end it here, probably. I just wanted to fish this point. I was gonna end it if we would have got that bass pulled in, but what's that bird doing? No, I did. Well, that's what I was saying. That person said to keep going. And so I was like, screw it. We'll make a circle like we did. Trust me, we're not gonna extend it too much longer. No, it's just I should have ended. You are right though, Dan. I listened to the chat. I usually don't do that a whole lot. Sometimes I do, and then most of the time I regret it. If we would have caught that bass though, that would have been good. Alrighty, let's go make a couple more casts right here around the corner, and then I'll start heading back to my car and do the outro while I'm headed back. Well, that person said something, and then also there was like 50 viewers. We had we were getting more people in too, but like if I'm not catching anything, like I told myself and in the past, we got to be realistic. If I'm not catching anything, then it's kind of pointless. As long as we're still under 4 hours, that's all I really care about. I wish this lake wasn't so low, dude. That is true. You know, you're actually, I don't know if you're joking there, Dan, but that is actually true. Oh, I thought someone's happy about their boat. Hello there. Welcome into the stream. All right, last cast as long as I can get it back in there. Okay, yeah. What's up, Tripper Bresky? We are coming to the end of the stream today. Let me get up here. And get around all this mud so I don't fall on something. Alrighty, that's gonna do it for today's stream, guys. As always, if you guys could drop a like and a sub if you haven't already, helps me out a lot. So check out all my links and consider becoming a member on the channel or super, which also helps out. Or you guys can just chill out and watch me fish whenever I stream. Um, we should be live tomorrow as long as the weather family health allows me to. I don't know if we'll be back out here at Sanborn or if we'll be back out at Boomer. I'm kind of leaning towards Boomer right now, but we'll see what I feel when I wake up in the morning. I am gonna go see the Furious movie tonight, as long as my theater doesn't mess up the showtime again. So we'll talk about what I thought about that in the next stream. And then, yeah, thank you guys for yesterday for an amazing celebration stream. Shout out to everybody who showed up and supported that, either by just watching and liking and subbing or donating or whatever you guys did. So thank you guys for that. And also shout out Freddie G again. Today he donated another $50 today. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, I don't have words. Just thank you. But yeah, we should be back out here tomorrow as long as family health and weather allows us to. As normal Mondays, I will not be live. And then sometimes on Thursdays, I will not be live. But all the rest of the days, as long as I don't have anything and weather, health, and family allows me to be out here, we will be out here. And then also, last time I'll probably say this just because I don't really need to repeat it anymore after today. No more daily shorts. If you guys have seen the post or heard me talk about it, no more daily shorts. Shorts will be Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And even then, sometimes there might not be 4 shorts a week. But if I do get four, it'll be those days. And yeah, I don't think I got anything else for you guys. And I'm at my car now. So have a good rest of your day, Dan. Have a good rest of your day, Triple Broski. Have a good rest of your day, Cam. Have a good rest of your day to anybody else watching this, and have a good rest of your day to the rest of my mods. So if you're watching this later on, have a good day, have a good night, have a good future. We'll see you guys in the next live stream. Goodbye.